Welcome to the Mantis garden. First, I'd like to apologise to any teenagers out there who saw the words searching for the Mardi Gras and expected to see half-naked Brazilian ladies shaking their mammary glands at the screen. Unfortunately for them, this is the Mardi Gras, and that is what I'm out looking for, and I've been looking for them for a long time. Now let me explain a little. The Mardi Gras is a morph of Oniscus asellus, which is a common woodlouse, but these guys appear randomly from time to time in the wild, and I'd really like to find one, and this was my bit of a walk, a bit of a hunt for Oniscus asellus, maybe a bit of moss while I was at it, and this is what happened. As well make a video. Hear the foreigners in the background. Oh, they're loud. Never going to see anything. Well, this is me out looking for moss, mossy bark, turn the odd log and look for isopods or whatever. And this wasn't always here. This is new, this path. Council took it upon themselves to help the dog walkers. Personally, I preferred it without them. This is a pain in the neck for me, quite literally. I think this is like railway sleepers or something they put here, and then they filled it up with tarmac. This, when I was a kid, it used to be, well, we did it. We just kicked it out and put a log there, a little log. But now, obviously, council love it. They thought, oh look, we have to keep this, let's make it look pretty and pretend we've spent some money. The only good thing about this actual steps are they're a breeding ground for jumping spiders. I won't see any today because it absolutely poured down last night. Got thunder and lightning and everything, so all this is pretty damp, and they tend to go out when it's really warm rather than when it's like this. At the bottom they decided to put an ugly brick bridge. There was a stone one, but it fell down. At least they put something back, but they could have made a replica of what was back. And this is fenced off, not because they're building something. They do it every year, because down there's some orchids that don't grow anywhere else, and that's the reason why the council can't put houses on this place or anything else hideous like shopping centres and human things. So in that lot, there's a stream down there, I don't know if you can hear it. In that lot there are some orchids. I'm going to have a scoot through that fence and see if I can actually see any. I don't feel guilty because I'm not going to stomp all over them, I know what they are. So I'm going to have a look. I don't think they're out yet, to be honest, or they've been and gone. Nope, not a jot, but they're usually here, and they are here, just on the side of the path, which isn't really a path, to be honest. Very few people come here. But they're not here. What we have got is lots of Himalayan balsam, some hogweed, giant hogweed. Not a good idea to touch that. Nettles. In fact, it's an absolute cornucopia of pains in the arse and everywhere else. So I can't touch anything because everything's poisonous or really irritating to your skin. So there used to be, when I was a kid, sundews here as well. I've not seen one for many years, unfortunately. But yeah, that's our claim to fame. A site of biological interest, which I'm standing in now, for an orchid that I don't even know the name of, which I will have to check up. Very vast. I don't even know what it is. This is something called Moston Brook. It flows from Oldham in Lancashire and goes out to the River Medlock in Manchester. And luckily it flows through our town, village, or whatever you want to call it. And this is basically following it. In winter, I can see my house from here, and that's how close it is. I wasn't going to do this, but my wife insisted that we pick up moss today because there just seems to be quite a lot all over the place, and she's waffling on because she thinks I'm talking to her and not the camera. So Steve, this stuff is everywhere. Look at it, look at it. Beautiful green flowing moss, unlike the one you get in Michigan. Oh look, my wife has a bit of moss for me. Just thought I'd do this. There's millions of different kinds. Oh, look at that, mother-in-law's feet. That's what you get looking at the mushroom. She's taking pictures of them like they're new. But anyway, there's millions of these, all different species. We've got loads of them. And there's more of this. Look at this. It's like a bloody jungle in here. It's like being in the Amazon. I could probably put some Amazon sounds over the top of it. I might even try that, you know. Make a little feature of it and then say Manchester. Because that's pretty much where we are. And the Amazon River's shrunk quite a bit. It's down there somewhere. And, oh, there's somebody else on it. They don't know. At least it's only the back. But yeah, it's just summer in England. This is what happens after rain. It turns into the Amazon rainforest. Yes, it might be the odd isopod here. Not only do we beat them in moss, look at this. These are our isopods. There might be a couple here. And also, one of these guys. Look at this. This is a newt. Underneath. No, we don't. Let's put him somewhere safe. I'm going to put this back. I don't want it squashing him. Is anyone else under there you should know about? Loads of snails. When you roll over a log like this, always try to put it back. I'm just looking for the elusive Mardi Gras, Oniscus asellus. That's snail. Cute. Lovely. Some of these guys could be interesting. So I might take a couple. Back to the rainforest again. Look at this buddleia. Butterflies love this stuff. Absolutely mental after rainfall. Everything just grows a foot the day after. It took me forever to get up this bloody hill. All the way around, it's just serious. I need a machete. Good excuse to buy one, isn't it? Got more Oniscus asellus. No Mardi Gras. Gutted. But at least, you know, we've got like serious mossy branches. Which is only about 6 foot long. Break that up. Quite nice. This is like, I don't know, mossy I suppose. Like everywhere really. Just moss. I'm tripping over moss. Everywhere, look, moss. Big chunks of moss. Every tree's mossy. All the way up. Amazing. Look at this. Even the branches. Listen to this. Bloody plane going over. Reminding me that the humans are alive. But this just goes on forever and ever and ever. Look at it. Yes, this is Manchester. Not quite in the middle of it, but it is Manchester. Just the same. This reminds me of Skyrim. Every time I see it. Either way, it's just pointing into the wilderness. It definitely looks like Skyrim. I tried to get away. They're behind me. And they're speaking very loud in Portuguese. We're miles away, but you know, you can still hear them because they're just loud. Latins, eh? Can't win. Well, it was a fun walk. Fun day out. Mardi Gras has once again eluded me. Although I've not really been able to come off the path much. Because we've got the outlaws with us. And they've got trainers on, of all things. So, sneakers to you Americans, by the way. Trainers are sneakers. Because you're supposed to wear them when you're training. Unfortunately, you do more sneaking than training. So, I'm afraid, unless there's something in here, under some logs, my Mardi Gras days, I'll have to wait for another time. You know what I mean, don't you, Adelaide? Literally 5 or 6 minutes away from home now. But this makes my day about England. Yesterday there wasn't a flower here. Last night, torrential downpour. I'll put it on video now, I think. And everything opened. Awesome. Beautiful place. God, I love England. It's all the way up. This goes on forever. And this is just like heaven for foxes, badgers, hedgehogs, squirrels, some cheeky little birds like blackbirds, robins. And these are all blackberries, which in a few weeks will be black and berry-like, and you can eat them. I might come here and pick them and make a pie. But this is pretty much how we roll. This is an old fence. This is my last sort of crack at it. But no, there's plenty of Oniscus asellus. Unfortunately, no Mardi Gras. Although that one looks interesting.